Hey, Agent B here, and I'm with Colin Frangie from
First American Title.
First American Title. This is my title guy, and I've had this guy now for like since 2014. It's been a while. I haven't really used any of the title person ever because it's amazing. But I want to talk about something today because it's been driving me crazy. We've talked about this before. I mean, it drives me nuts. You turn on the TV, every other commercial, it's either LifeLock because someone's going to steal your identity and you're going to end up buying something over in Dubai or something like that, for millions of dollars. Or now it's all home title lock. And it's all, I call it fear porn because you cannot stop watching it. But this home title lock, they keep talking about like how someone can just in the middle of the night take your home from you. Just steal it. It doesn't matter if they even say title insurance will not prevent this. Maybe it doesn't prevent it happening, but title insurance takes care of you. But this home title lock, it's another one of the subscription-based services where they monitor your house.
So
I don't know. So tell us about this, please.
So they've found a way to fraudulently take your money by making you fearful of fraud, which is the irony is great.
Yeah.
But so here's the deal. So you do not need title lock. Number one, every county in Southern California sends you a letter when anything is recorded against your property. They notify you. You get more than one letter. There are 3 letters that go out every time anything is recorded against your property to your mailing address. Okay. So you're getting notified. So what Title Lock is doing is telling you they're going to do the same thing the county already does for you for free. So that's number one.
All right.
Number 2, if somehow, some way you manage to miss 3 notifications from the county, and
you're on a long vacation. It's like, look at your mail, people.
If that happens, title insurance is there so that if they manage to take ownership of your property and somehow sell it, which is no one knows how they're going to do that, because when we look at deals as title insurance companies, we're safeguarding against that. So we're doing the underwriting because we don't want to have to unwind a transaction.
An insurance company never wants to have to pay, including title insurance, just like your car insurance. They don't want to have to pay. So they will not, remember, they won't let you close on a property until they have clear title on that property.
Right.
So they're not going to suddenly sell your house. Someone like,
so if we see, I'll give you an example.
I'm here.
So if we see a deed that's been recorded a week before the property and it's uninsured, it's outside of a transaction, we're going to question it. We have to.
Right.
I mean, we're going to do our due diligence. If it makes sense, if it's a family member, if all the boxes check, we're going to proceed with the transaction. We have no problem doing that if it's uninsured. However, we're going to do our research and we're going to make sure it's the rightful seller. However, if something does sneak by, which things snuck by, we're there to unwind the transaction and we're going to cover the legal costs. We're going to cover the whole deal. And that's your protection. You pay for that one time when you buy the property, and then you don't have to pay for it again, and you don't have to pay a monthly fee, right? Which these title lock companies are coming in and trying to protect you from something that you're already protected against. Now, what you can do is make sure when you purchase the property that you have a bona fide title insurance company that isn't going to go out of business. A title company like First American Title, or the biggest company in the nation. We're global. We're not going anywhere. We have our own bank, so that we're not going to go bankrupt. And we're a Fortune 100 company. So
pretty big.
So that's where you want to do your due diligence as a buyer or a seller.
Yeah.
Seller, you want to make sure you don't get sued for having some small title company that isn't going to be able to fulfill.
Yeah, I mean, this is like anything else. It's kind of like going with the discount realtor.
Right.
Exactly. So really, we want the discount guy, you want to go with Agent B. It's like, because I have clients, once you close escrow, whether you sell or you buy, they'll get letters in the mail.
Yep.
And you don't look at the very bottom where it says this is not from any affiliated government agency, but they think they have to pay for these things. And I get pictures on my phone all the time. I get phone calls all the time. Hey, is this us? What is this? And a lot of times I'll send them the call and I'll take a picture. What is this? And he'll be like, yeah, you're good. You're good to go with that. Don't worry about those things. So it's really important you do go with someone reputable. Don't just try to save the money, or don't use your sister's friend who just got his title license or whatever else that is. Please don't.
So some things you could look out for when you're going into a real estate transaction that anyone can notice is the price, right? If the price is astronomically low, there's a good chance that you're not getting a complete policy, right? You'll see some title companies are just very, very low. They're not giving you a full policy. They're not covering against fraud, right? Which you're one of the main thing you're looking for to try to insure against. And their coverage stops when the policy is issued, right? So there are certain exceptions of coverage that those lower end policies have. Exceptions of coverage means that they're not going to cover you, right? So fraud would be one of those.
Right.
So make sure you're with a big brand, with someone like First American Title, and that's the go-to, right?
Right. Perfect. So that's what we're always talking about, you guys. Don't be cheap. I mean, it's your home. It's the biggest investment you got. Why would you go with the biggest investment you got and try to save a few $100s when you're already spending hundreds of thousands of dollars? To try to save a few bucks just doesn't make any sense,
right.
Because at the end of the day, a year after you buy that house, you're not going to remember the extra few $100s you spent, and you're not going to get hammered and have to go through home title lock and all these knuckleheads out there doing that. So I appreciate you being here, because honestly, you know me, this has been driving me crazy for a couple of years. And I'm glad we finally did a video on it, because I just saw the commercial like 4 times yesterday. And I was like, there's a lady there going, our house got stolen from us. I don't know. It's like, come on. No, it didn't. And they got the guy like his voice all blocked out, like, I can take her home at any time. I've done it with hundreds of properties. Like, oh, come on, man. No, you didn't. So this is why you get title insurance. So you don't need all this extra stuff. Save the whatever it is, 10, 20, 50 bucks a month. Give me a call, reach out to me, or reach out to Colin. Where do they get you at?
Find me on Instagram, I see Frangie. And
I see Frangie on Instagram. Hit him up there. He's got some good information there. And even you can just be like, hey, I want to talk to you more about this home title lock. Just DM him, and he'll tell you what you need. Okay? That's it, you guys. Got to go. I hope this one's good, because this has been driving me crazy. Trust me. It's like, look, I got goose pimples I'm talking about. I'm like, I'm so pumped about it. It's just people just out there fear porn. Just stop, everybody. Okay? That's it. I got to go, you guys.
Cool. Thanks you, Brian.
Here, dude.
Appreciate you.
He's the guy. Talk to you later.